shodo-x!
Hey guys, welcome to the 71st episode of the Soda Pop Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Josh.
Once upon a time, there was a podcast called Soda Pop. It starred Corey, Frozen Stratos, Josh the Living Ranger Key, and someone who never says their name.
Spoiler alert, it's Malunis. Sorry, I spoiled the book. Guys, we have Soto news that we're going to be talking about, and...
Still no blades.
We didn't... Yeah. We didn't quite work out a topic, but you guys are being very lively in the Discord at the time of this recording. So we're going to sort of dive in and see what you guys are talking about, because I saw a lot of really interesting discourse about the skirt for the figure we're going to be talking about. But with that said, I believe we have two bits of news. The first one is actually O's related. Because we got the 10th anniversary of O's coming up, which was actually yesterday at the time of this recording.
Coming up O's! Coming up O's!
That's right. So in celebration, there's going to be tons and tons of O's releases, and they put out like this, not really like a schedule, just a list of things they were gonna do.
You're just kind of like a graphic, just with everything, like all the different aspects.
Mm-hmm. And it said, hey, CHRONICLE O's is coming back for a new set. Don't know, or not even a new set, just it's coming back for something.
Good.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. I want it to be Aqua. I want it to be like this movie set. But everything in me is saying, no, it's just the premium bike, and it's going to be a special painted O's. Don't get your hopes up. It's not going to happen.
I mean, maybe it's just going to be the bike.
Maybe just the bike.
But no, it's only the bike in vending machine mode.
Oops.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
We were in the Discord. We were kind of predicting that they were going to talk about that in the blog today, and I was saying my sub prediction is that they're going to highlight how they made sure that the vending machine had the right proportion so you can do the meme image. Because that's exactly what Soto does.
Oh, absolutely.
The thing is, though, like, if they do the bike, which I'm not saying they will, but if they do, it has to come with 3. Like, I know it's only going to come with 1 if they do it, but it's got to come with 3.
It has to.
Count the vendors 1, 2, and 3?
That's right.
That's right.
Because it would be really cool if it came with, like, you wanted to come with, like, the lion can and stuff, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, yes, I do, but I'm just saying every rider in O's uses that bike.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Good point.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
So we need 3 of those bikes. Not 3 versions, but hey, if you want, you can give me 3 versions.
Speaking of those, I believe the birth set just released a couple days ago.
Yep.
I saw that up on Mandarake. It wasn't available to order. Someone had already purchased it, but I was like, oh, I wish I was actually getting this, but all of my premium stuff are just stuck in Japan.
Yeah.
So, Oh, there is a slight update for those of you that had your packages stalled up by Amiami. And a wave of these updates came earlier. I was just not roped into it because, I mean, my package was not in that first wave of stuff. But if your package was supposed to be shipped SAL and did not make it onto the plane or boat or whatever before the U.S. closed down, they're going to be doing a surface mail for all of the items. And you have a week. They're gonna email you. You have a week to respond, because surface mail, they were told they don't typically use this shipping method. They were told that it takes 2 to 3 months.
Yeah,
for your
I can
items.
confirm that. So that's what I shipped some of my Ultraman finals in. Now,
Big
to put that in perspective, you don't get a tracking number, so that's fun. I shipped out 2 Ultraman vinyls, specifically the Alpha Edge, Zet, and Savenger, at the beginning of July.
Why didn't you just go with DHL for that? What was in there that you were like, no, I won't upgrade to DHL?
It was just more of the fact that shipping was 3 times the price of the items in there.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Absolutely fair.
Because like the vinyls together were literally like, because Alpha Edge, since it was the first one for Zet, he was like a discount price because they wanted to rope you in.
Right.
So like literally the items were like not even $5, and shipping was like $20 if it was DHL. And I was like, this is before I broke down and just decided that I have to do DHL shipping or I'm not going to get my stuff.
Yeah, those are lost to see.
I know, yeah. Because like, I think it's literally been about 2 months, and I mean, granted, in theory, they could just show up any day. I don't know if I'm ever going to get them.
Yeah. But hey, there is hope, kinda. So when they emailed me, they said, let us know within a week if you want that option or if you would like to upgrade to DHL. I responded back asking, okay, if I do upgrade, would I be paying for the entirety of the DHL shipping, or would my original money that I paid for shipping, would that go toward the DHL already? So would it give me a slight discount? They haven't gotten back to me, and I'm getting a little worried because it's been a few days, and I don't want... I'm not going to wait 2 to 3 more months for my O's stuff and my AI 5.5, because that's what has been stuck there.
Oh, wow, it's those?
Yeah, it's those. It's the O's.
It's the O's.
The O's.
You know what? Maybe if you can remember to keep us updated on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because like it'll be coming up
out
soon, when they're shipping it, I guess.
Yeah, the whole situation is just such.
I don't blame them.
Oh, I don't either. Yeah, they don't want to keep holding on to these things forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they. What are they going to do with them? So.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, like, I just got an automated response back saying something about I've got a token or whatever, for a response, and let me check my emails right now, because this is, the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, wait, I kind of really need to know, because this is happening soon. I'll give you.
Yeah.
I'll give you a look at some of the timeline. 2 days ago, your request has been received and is being reviewed by our support staff. So that's it.
Soon, probably.
Hopefully.
I did have one more thought about the ride vendor. Now that Josh brought it up,
sure.
I was with you on the prediction that it's just going to have a reissued O's, because that's what we got with Double. But then Josh brought up the extra stuff, like the lion, and I think there was the gorilla one too, also attached to the bike.
I don't think there was anything else that attached to the bike.
I thought it was just the.
I feel like there was at least one more that they tossed in, kind of as a late addition to the bike.
Let me check.
Okay.
How do you
well,
even
regardless,
check that?
I think that at least one of those would basically equate to a figure. So I don't know if those would necessarily be part of it.
It would be interesting if they literally just did a bike set that like.
Now that I've also said that, I just realized Double's bike, it has a lot of stuff in it.
That is true.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if it came with Candroids, that would be cool. Like, not saying it could dispense them, but...
No, yeah, like little shodo-sized Candroids for him. Yeah. That would be neat.
Or like hands that... Oh, I'm not seeing one.
Huh.
Mode, access, no.
Yeah, I thought it was only the normal ride vendor and then the tow ride vendor.
Tow ride vendor, yeah. Right, vendor machine bike mode can become toy.
I could have sworn that there was some extra thing they introduced after Birth was in the show.
That's all that's here on the wiki.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's Candroids.
Yeah,
Soto Candroids.
Also, so that means also last year that was double, and they released a 10 anniversary premium set for double.
Right.
This year, potentially the same thing for O's. Next year is Fourze, and we don't have any Fourze yet.
Unless they make Soto Chronicle Fourze.
Exactly. Can we get there? Can we get there?
I mean, we will be very busy with the 1 million Gaim sets they still need to do.
Yeah.
Hey, happy Fourze. We're just gonna release some more Gaim stuff, but also it's the Legend Rider Gaim stuff. So we're getting Takatora with Forze's armor.
That's your Fourze you wanted, right?
Yeah, nothing's different.
You also wanted 15 with Fourze armor.
We made Meteor because we at least had his shins. Thanks to Ginga.
By the way,
right.
Well, you know what? They probably won't even use that mold if they make him. They'll probably be like, you know what? We made this mold before, but we wanted to do it better. So
that's you know that's what they're gonna do. Because I mean, Ginga is like 85% just the Meteor Fusion States Fourze form.
Yeah.
They made the final form sword.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they would just scrap it and do it all over again. I mean, basically what they did with
here's the thing as well.
Decatur.
That figure was Ride Plus specification. We are now up to Saber specification, and we have that like clasping around thigh thing.
Oh yeah, they would definitely make it better.
Mm-hmm.
Because by that point it'd be like 2 years.
Huh?
Well, by that point, if let's say they did Fourze next year or something, it would have been like 2 years since that figure was a thing.
Yeah. But we're now getting to the point where like, if it is Fourze, the original candy toy is actually kind of higher than Soto current retail and Chronicle current retail Soto specification, including Chronicle. Because it's got the ball jointed ab, it's got the ball jointed hands as well. Like, I was playing with it recently for a review that may be coming at the end of this week. But I was playing with it, and it is absolutely up to specification with Chronicle. Gaim.
Yeah, I remember when we I think it was pre-01, we all did like our prediction of what they could do for Soto Chronicle, and I did Fourze, and at the time I was saying that, Forze's design is simple enough that they could probably just have minimal stickers on it, and maybe not have a lot of paint, but still enough paint that would look good. Now that we've had 01, Saber, and all the stuff they've been doing with Chronicle, it's like, oh, Fourze would look fantastic in Chronicle now.
Oh yeah, it would.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I would just really like to see how they would do all the modules.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward with the way that Soto does the alternate shins.
It would be neat. I don't know. They definitely wouldn't do this, but it would be neat if ever they get to Fourze, they have a similar peg diameter and peg hole diameter to the original ones, so even if they didn't get to them, you could still plop in the old ones.
I feel like they would get to them.
I don't know that they would. They've never done backwards compatibility to that degree, but I
don't think they'd be compatible with the old ones, but I'm saying I think they would get to them in a Chronicle line.
I don't know they'd get to all of them. I mean, definitely the other colors, but not the other, not all of the other modules.
You would definitely get.
This is absolutely me saying, "Do it. This is my challenge. I just told you can't.
Well,
you gonna sit down there and take that, huh?" Huh?
I mean, you saw how much plastic they threw into the accessory sets. They could just throw a bunch of, a couple of sets of those of modules every time.
Yeah,
you do a
absolutely,
Fourze
yeah.
set.
But like,
And you could also
playing-
have like some of them come with them. And
playing with all the original ones, it's like there are like little gimmick functions in here that I really would like to see Soto actually take care of.
Oh,
Like there was that
yeah.
stompy foot that they gave us, and it was completely hollow in the initial the candy toy.
yeah,
Nice if you gave us a full foot. There's a hoppy bouncy pogo stick foot thing,
yeah.
and that was a static piece. Give us a spring.
Yeah,
Give
those
us
would
a
be
spring.
those would be fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. It's a year out, and we don't even know like what major changes are gonna come after Saber.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
So there could be like a medley of things that changes.
I've also been thinking about like the backwards compatibility because recently I was actually I think I've had this thought for a while, but I only just recently mentioned it in our Discord where I was like, if things work out well with the Gaim set and there's just like an extra armor set to work with, I wonder if it's possible to just make a generic one with pegs that you could like put arms action armor onto. It's hard to tell without actually having it in hand.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can't do the shoulders.
I think those would be the easiest one. Because it's just like a peg hole on the armor that goes into a peg on the shoulder part.
Oh, are you saying... Wait, hold on. Are you trying to make it so that there are adapters for backwards compatibility? Like,
yeah.
You want them to provide it, or you're thinking...
Well, no, I'm saying
that...
I wonder how easy or difficult it would be to, like, have an extra armor set that you can just turn into a generic thing with adapters.
Interesting. I guess I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But, like, you'd have to recreate the entire, like, chest portion. Because, like, the front of the chest, right? That's been covered by the actual candy toy line. But not, like, that negative space behind there where it's, like, actually looks like it's fused to the chest.
Yeah, like, the what was definitely just part of the suit-making process, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be neat to it'd be a challenge, definitely.
Yeah.
Those pegs are like really long though, so you're gonna have to make a big strut. I'll take a look at it once those toys come out. When is that happening again?
November.
Once again. Oh, November, October, November. Oh, so 11 month 11 number. Okay.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for my boy.
I know. I can't wait. I'm also very happy that I mean, obviously this wasn't done like intentionally, but so all the 24 Ultra medals that just got dropped on us yesterday are also November releases, so I can ship them all together.
Nice. I mean, yeah. Turns out that toy companies ship things every month, and you can put them all together. I don't know why you're surprised at that.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm just happy that,
we've also got some neat things coming in September, such as
Ooh.
Saber and 01 Book 1.
Yes.
You know what?
Because right now,
hold on, we're gonna do this again because I'm still salty that 2 weeks ago you didn't talk like for almost an entire episode, Josh. So you're covering this episode's news.
So currently, Book 1 of Saber and 01. I can't say featuring because right now neither show is winning. So,
yeah, it's a tie.
we're tied. So it could end up becoming a 01 set in the end, or Saber could have a set. We're not sure.
That would be interesting. Like 01 set 11 and
featuring a preview of Saber, basically.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, today's reveal obviously was not Blades. We're still not covering him yet. They out of nowhere dropped our next 01 figure to be in book 1 for Saber, which will be, and I'm still really surprised this is actually happening. It is the Fighting Jackal Raider.
Dreams do come true.
I know. I took off toward this dream, and it came true.
And I thought this was, the chances of us getting this were long gone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I thought
literally
this was dead in the water.
Last week or last episode, I literally said my expectations have now been lowered. If they don't have writer in their name, that it's going to depend on a lot of people in the survey requesting it. It turns out this was probably going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really happy it's here. Obviously, if it would have been cool to get a bunch of the Raiders during 01. I know that Corey specifically wants the horseshoe crab ones.
Invading horseshoe crab. Why wouldn't you want a rider version of an old lady?
Right?
What?
Hello? You can't go wrong. Oh yeah, this looks really good.
Oh, it's so good.
So we see it fighting the Dodo Magia and things like that. And then we have, I really like the recreation of the fight scene with Rampage Vulcan. That's fun. I love it.
Oh, man.
That's also probably one of my favorite fights from 01, that whole debut fight.
Yeah.
And, it looks really good. And
I do want to note, because, G-Man's always talking about, well, not always, but there was this one post where it was like, oh, hey, how did you get that character to float there? And the picture with the lariat going on, there's you could barely see it, the display stand right behind Vulcan, going toward Valkyrie. Yeah, that's neat.
That's clever.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this sickle.
Hell yeah. It's looking sickle.
It really is.
Yeah.
Oh man, it looks really good.
It's a tall boy.
It is. It's definitely a tall boy.
It's he uses my favorite word to describe these, which is it's overwhelmingly big.
He's almost the same height as the overwhelmingly. What? Hello? What?
I don't even know.
Oh, I just thought it was funny that your favorite word is overwhelmingly.
It's just whenever they use it, it's in the context of, this is really absurd that we did this.
That's true, yeah.
We're crazy. We cannot stop.
Again, we're mad enough to make even the most minor character.
That's right.
That's right.
So, speaking of the sickle, they are including a specific hand that's dedicated, or hands that are dedicated to holding the sickle. So it kind of has this rectangular piece sticking out of it, and kind of molded in a way that is perfectly meant for it to fit in there, and just kind of rest in there.
So,
which makes sense, and it makes it look
R.I.P. that sticker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that is gonna be tricky.
I looked at that hand, and I looked at where the sticker was, and I don't know why they always do. I kind of know why they always do it.
Yeah.
There hasn't really been a situation where they're not able to, but come on, guys, that really sucks.
Yeah, speaking of not being able to, I'm always the one who notices they casted the hands in the wrong color, or they didn't paint them. This time I'm going easy on it, because this, I think, may be the first time I can remember where he specifically says this was casted in this plastic for convenience. I don't think they ever call that out.
Well, here's the thing, right? Because the regular fist hands and the regular open hands, those come in the body box, and I assume this is laid out in black and white, so whatever the white molded stuff, that's all old stuff.
The black hands come with the armor. I just looked.
Yeah,
right.
It's just, I get it, and I appreciate when they pointed it out. Just I feel like usually they don't actually address it at all, so it's nice to have them at least say something.
Yeah. Also, once again, they couldn't do this just because of those limitations. But like, if you just molded it in like a sort of like the sickle in like a gold color, and then like sticker the black parts. That would be good.
I mean that would have been nice.
I know. Yeah, I understand why.
Yeah, I totally
completely get it. But yeah. But then again, could an argument be made to mold it in that gold instead? Maybe not.
If there's any gold, actually, never mind. I was about to say, if there's any gold paint in this wave, maybe they could have painted it, and I just looked at her head. Yes, there's gold paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, but once again, it's whatever, man. Like, we have it. Like, my god, we have it.
I mean, I would much rather, have it like this than anything else.
Interesting trivia about that.
Ooh.
So, they said, congratulations to those who have been, I'm trying to read this how it says it. Congratulations to those who have been requested in commercialization. Their favorite word.
Yes.
One of their favorite words.
Yes. So yeah, congratulations to all of us.
I was about to say, congratulations to the people who kept requesting it, but also we were doing it anyway.
Well, I started making it before I received your request.
I do want to note, though. There are sticker details here that were not present in the initial Valkyrie release. Yeah. And I think only one of those black stickers on the sides of the thighs ever made it into the first one, if I'm not mistaken. Because I had to make the second one.
I was going to say that there's some silver on here that's not on the Valkyrie suit.
Yeah, that too. But also, if anyone is wondering, or like I'm sure there's like going to be some sort of rhetoric around this not being like the very muted gray or whatever. But
I took a look at the image just because you brought it up before we were recording. It does seem like it's white. It's just that it has some dirt around the silver edges.
Right, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is sort of the cleanest version.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be kind of like, the Valkyrie and Vulcan undersuit, basically.
Yeah.
So
It reminds me of the Hard Guardians. Speaking of hard, the Hard Guardians, those came out like a very fluorescent lime green with some tan pants.
Oh, that's right.
And those things in the show are like this nasty, grimy, oily looking, So it makes sense. Like, Soto produces the cleanest version, as if the suit had just came out of the set or had just came out of the factory or whatever.
Which makes sense.
It's reasonable because I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 they're based on concept art.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say another example that is very recent is the first generation Huma gear, because there's parts of it that if you look at the suit in the show, there's parts of it that don't appear to be silver in the show, but are silver on the figure. Mm-hmm. It's like they're using some kind of shade of color that's, I guess, is supposed to be silver, but it's very dark. So it looks a little bit weird when you compare to the show, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
All those nuances.
So with this, before we move on into Saber...
Yeah.
Is this a Saber wave, or is this a 0-1 wave?
I think it's because we have 2 more boxes left unclaimed.
2 more boxes unclaimed.
I do think it's just going to be the Peter Sista and Jack in the Beanstalk halves.
Those are the logical ones.
Yeah. But it could also be a full-fledged 0-1 figure. So
realizing Hopper.
Yeah. Realizing Hopper.
Here is my suggestion to you.
Mm-hmm.
What if... Now, I know we already got one of these. But what if Saber had Peter Fantasista and a second armor in one box? Because it's just the arms and like a different head, right? Maybe a different belt. So those two new armors in one box, maybe like the right arm, and then in another box, we get another 01 accessory set.
I'd be down for it.
What would be in there?
Like, split exactly down the middle. Because, once again, we don't typically get these figures this early, and because there's 01 in it, it makes a whole lot more sense why they were able to release this. Because, like, this blog, or this release, would have to wait till the show had shown off Peter Fantasista and all that stuff. Like, for whatever reason, they always have to lag behind the show, whereas the DX stuff, Peter Fantasista is just hanging out already. Yeah. People already own that as an item.
Oh, yeah. Because it was probably going to be, back before everything got delayed, it was probably going to be the book that he would have shown off in the 01 movie.
Right.
Oh, one thing I did mean to talk about with Fighting Jackal. Made a joke about it, but it actually is some legitimate trivia that this was probably supposed to come out during 01, but due to time constraints, they weren't able to make her.
I saw some discourse around that in the Discord, and you were talking about the set of 3 figures.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Because I was saying, I wonder if this is supposed to be part of AI-07, and just for whatever reason, they couldn't figure out enough about her to release her.
Well, that would have made a lot of sense, too, because AI-07 had Rampage Vulcan.
Exactly.
So it was doing thing, and Burning Falcon. So, Fighting Jackal was something in the show right around that same time frame. Mm-hmm. So, that would have made a lot of sense.
Yeah. So that fits the timeline.
It does, yeah.
And
it could maybe kind of help explain why set 7 was always kind of that weird, smaller set for some reason.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the amount of PVC that she might have, like the loincloth, the design, the skirt, like the bits on the side, probably part of the helmet. I don't know if that's enough for them to have said, we need to make room for Tsukiyomi, so we're going to have to cut out Fighting Jackal. I don't know. Does that make sense?
I don't think any of this is PVC.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm seeing...
They probably would have said it.
I feel like I'm seeing kind of a flex to the front of the skirt.
I'm not seeing it. That's like... What image are you looking at?
Okay, now I'm looking at more of them. It does seem like it's very flat. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. For some reason, some angles, it makes it look like there's kind of a subtle kind of flex with the way it's resting on the thigh. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
I don't think it would need it. Because what else in this wave has PVC?
That's a good point. Well, we haven't seen all the wave.
That's true, but outside of Endaguava Zebra, who's taken up an entire wave's worth of PVC?
Well, I mean, that's a completely different set, too, so...
That's true. I just think, when you do PVC, a lot of people got to get the PVC. And, one of the first people to probably get it would have been either Saber or Eden, because of the spikes in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's true. This is probably... This is already a crazy wave, so maybe they don't need to go that crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited. It opens the door for horseshoe crab.
I just did not expect any of this that early, but especially not even I thought we were just going to do the forms we didn't cover and we would be done.
I was about to say it's the first wave of Saber, and we've already got 201 figures, one of which I didn't think we were ever going to get.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
And one that I didn't think we'd get until the movie actually happened. So.
Now that you're talking about friggin' realizing Hopper, the more my eye is filling in that portion where it's oh yeah, realizing Hopper goes there. Also, I just want to say, how did we go from the first blog giving us these really nice HD quality images of each of the breakdowns, and then we come to here this week, they are shrunken down as small as possible to make sure you can't see a damn thing.
Wait, the lineup?
Yeah, the lineup.
Well, those are separate from the big HD images, I thought.
No, I know, but like, this is... They didn't give us the HD images. This is the closest we have so far.
I mean, we'll see a better breakdown when the promo show.
Also,
out,
this lineup image is also the exact same size as the one from last week.
Yeah, I know. It's like the first HD image stole the resolution from the very next week's.
No, you'll see it on the Bandai listing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
Yeah. And if the set's coming out the 21st, it's already to the 5th, so we're only like 2 weeks away from the set releasing.
Oh my god, I'm so excited! I'm so excited to own these. Oh my god.
So like, man, that's quick. Like we're like 2 weeks away.
I think for this being Saber's first wave, I think realistically the last two things in the wave are going to be Saber related, but
I feel like they should be. Yeah.
Accessory set. What was your idea for an accessory set? Because in my mind,
I was wondering what you would think.
It's Ikazuchi crotch, Dodo custom one head, I guess briefcases.
I love this idea.
Yeah, briefcases.
Of just, like,
I want a display stand, and for them to include a little sticker that says "Realizing Hopper." Because they know you could just buy another 01 and you can have a Realizing Hopper. So they're like, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, Realizing Hopper is going to happen with like a Daisoto-esque Rising Hopper at the end of this.
Oh yeah,
it would be nice.
That's what I was saying before. Like one of my theories was that they would just include a separate Realizing Hopper sticker with whatever the movie form is.
Mm-hmm.
Or that.
Also,
accessory set also works.
By the way, for all my friends, who hated all the Geo stuff in 01, now is your time. This is it for you. Even Vangelis was talking about it last week, and if you haven't checked that out, that was a really good episode. But he was saying that, like, yeah, it's basically, if you liked 01, you know, you collectors trying this line out now, remember that for next year when we're getting nothing but 01 in Saber's line. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Turns out the most crossovers actually happen in Candy Toy. So
I don't know. Depends on what 01 decides to do outside of like the main character getting a movie form and whether or not they do the next stuff. Because like right now it's just like, wow, we got 2 figures out of the way in the first wave. How long is it going to take? Probably not that long.
Yeah. Anyway, this is good. This is good stuff.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
Anyway,
just not expecting it at all.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
But
I opened the blog. Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Number
I don't know
15, Burger King foot lettuce.
That was amazing. when you tweeted that out, I was dying. That was so good.
What was
I love that.
I'm so happy someone got that.
Oh, I love that meme.
Oh, look at... Oh, I said number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that on the Twitter post. Like, it only got, like, 2 likes and 1 retweet, and I was like, oh, man. I thought that was funny.
I love that meme, so it's
so good!
It's fantastic.
Something about the way number 15 hit my ear, I was like, oh,
I know. That video that audio comes from is so hilarious.
Oh, it's so good.
But back to Saber.
Yeah.
So well, although I introduced the Jackal, main is Saber. Hold the Fire Sword Ray. Dragon fist roaring from a high place. If you make good use of the shoulder pull-out joint, the exquisite angle of the punch will be decided perfectly. I had to read of the punch will as one word, because that's what Google Translate did, was just put all 4 of those words together.
That's wonderful. I love it.
I enjoy how, for whatever reason, Soto's kanji this year is the same as it always is, but consistently, without fail, Google Translate is translating Soto Saber as Sober Saber.
I've seen that, yeah.
Also, Serious Saber sometimes.
You know what bothers me, though? Because, like, when I'm looking at... This is only slightly related. When I'm on Mandarake looking up some Yudo figures, I can't type in Yudo. For some reason, I have to type in Isamudo. Isamudo. So if you're looking for Yudo on Mandarake, that's what you type in.
Wow.
I don't know what that's about, but none of it is ever Yudo. It's always Isamudo.
But yeah, display stands. Is there anything that you wish the pedestal could do?
Whoa. We forgot number 15, sir. We got a commercial that we already know about.
Oh, yeah, your Twitter icon.
We can skip that.
Yeah.
I personally think we can skip it.
I can't. So. I can never skip this.
I cannot see it. I can say that.
I love that commercial only because that just kind of became a thing we would do where one of us go, so, and then one of us, I think usually me, just goes, do.
or as Google Translate translates it, slow, do.
Oh man, mine says so do. I don't see slow, and then it says it's by no means hey say.
Oh, that's like reference that's the Gio Hey Saber.
Hey,
I love that. That thing was so
hey.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically,
stack 'em.
You can now display your display stand on a display stand.
Heard you like display stands, so we put a display stand on your display stand on your display stand.
The memes keep coming.
So, Corey, are you going to just continuously stack up display stands and see how far we can go?
I was not thinking about that, but now I absolutely will. This sounds like a Dizer situation.
Yeah, the apparently, according to G, the reason is so that if you're collecting a bunch of Soto, you're going to run out of shelf space, so stack up.
Build up.
Stack up!
He says something to the effect of, space is valuable, space is infinite.
There you go.
Space is infinite? Wait,
it sounded like a really weird tagline.
Space is resource. Space.
Yes.
Oh wait, no. Space is resource. Space is infinite.
I don't know how I never realized that this wasn't a thing before. Like just the pegs at the bottom. Like
it's never been a thing.
It's yeah.
This is new.
I don't know why I never thought of that like ever being a feature they could add.
Oh yeah,
because they fall over.
Well,
yeah,
that is true.
Why would you? Do you want to play 3D chess on this?
I mean, I think it looks cool. Like, I love this picture with all 3 of the figures. So, well, Eden's not here. So, but like Jackal and Saber and Blades, I like how that looks a lot.
I think it's fun. I don't know that I like.
I mean, it's not perfect, obviously, but I think
it is worth saying that the image of the 3 figures, G actually does put a little disclaimer. Even though it's at the end, a disclaimer is supposed to go up front. He says, the official recommendation is just stacking 2 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it starts to get a little bit wobbly, I think.
Right.
Anyway, I'm stacking all my figures like this from now on. You can't stop me, G-Man.
I'd be afraid of everything falling over.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely 100%. But for a single picture, I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, for like just like a.
At minimum, you're doing the first wave this way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you can get 2 into one stand, like 2 at the bottom for a 1 stand.
I only kind of just briefly had scrolling through this blog when it first uploaded, so I just saw for the first time all of Saber's armor on the stand. It looks like he just like exploded onto the stand.
There you go. Oh man, I don't know if this was a translation error or not, but he talks about how like people would like decorate the display stand with the armor, and brought up how like they were considering that, and he said something to the effect of, "This is for the strange people who seem to want to decorate the display stand."
Yeah, mine says, I also consider it for bizarre people who want to decorate it separately.
Mine says, I also consider it for strange people who want to decorate it separately. So
one word.
Yeah, who want is one word and it separately is one word.
That's true. So, from now on, I'm displaying it like this.
My favorite part is like the little skirt piece, I guess, just pegged on the top.
Ran out of spots.
And then the sword just sticking out. Like,
yeah,
it's beautiful.
Well, no, I mean, wait, is that where the hand was supposed to go? I think that's where the hand typically went.
I think, yeah.
But like. That should be where the skirt goes, because if you peg it into the back, that's where the peg is.
Yeah.
So that does kind of make sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is going to be my Christmas tree this year.
Yeah, you can do it with the Jack form.
Hell yeah!
By the way, were we in agreement or disagreement about whether or not the blade on the top of the head was removable?
I think we were in disagreement.
Look at the head on the back of the display stand. It does not have a blade.
Head on the back of the display stand.
Or is it just from the angle?
Where are you not seeing the blade?
I mean, it's a pretty big... It's a very big blade, so it seems like you would see it.
Yeah. You see the head, Corey?
Is there a different one? I think it's covered.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it is an angle where you wouldn't see the blade. I don't know.
Because like the thing with the toy safety standard,
it looks like it's
like it all has to be one piece,
right?
Either that or like have it glued in. Like in order to meet that standard, you wouldn't be able to remove it, right? That's why there was that mass at the end. You can't remove that mass at the end typically.
We have seen a blue design on the side of the blade when they combined blades and Saber. So unless that's something that's supposed to happen in the show, I think that was just like an interchangeable
I'm going to take a low stakes gamble here for basically just my pride only and say it's not removable. Like, I think it could potentially be like a different piece, but I also think that it's glued in, because like you know the reason we have that brick on the back of the head typically is so that kids don't swallow it, but like if you can take the piece off, that defeats the entire purpose, right, of that toy safety standard.
Yeah, it might. Right. I don't know. I'm definitely thinking that having it be removable is just like convenient for the gimmick.
I do too. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't know if that plays well with this safety thing. But then again, I mean, like looking at it, it does look like a different colored plastic. At least on Blades, his looks like a different gray. I don't know. Then, like, you know, everything we've been told about that safety standard, I guess I just don't know it too well.
I feel like this is pretty swallowable. Like, it's not going to get too stuck.
That's true. I don't know. I'm
willing to try.
Yeah,
I'm
go
willing to
ahead.
try.
Pre-order your stuff. Swallow it. See what happens.
You know
See
what?
what happens.
There probably is a YouTube channel that specializes in that.
Probably.
Like a Jackass kind of YouTube channel.
Yeah, anyway, that was it, unless you like Kishi Art. Oh, wait, something to note. All the 0-1 figures will come with the old display stands because they have the peg holes sized specifically for the peg hands and not the ball jointed hands.
The ball joints.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's a very soft confirmation of also, obviously these accommodate ball joint hands instead.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, that makes perfect sense.
4 talking points left.
Yeah, they didn't even finish it.
And Blades is also left.
But then they said, and I quote from Google Translate, oh no, where'd it go? Let me find it.
Sorry, Blades. You're the secondary writer, so you gotta get used to the main guy taking all the attention.
Please send us your favorite scenes. Blah, blah,
You'll get your power up.
That's it for today. Next week, we will review a sample of Soto Blaze, although it appears in this article as well. If you put in this week, the volume will be over again, and the article of next week will be extremely short, so please adjust the balance.
That's what that means. Okay. Yeah. I saw that it mentioned something about volume and balance. That's what it
means. I love how I said complete gibberish, and you're like, oh, yes!
I was just like picking out as, okay, this sounds like broken English, but I don't know, something about the way you read it just made me realize, oh yeah, that's
no,
somehow
that
does make sense.
I guess it's the inflection. But yeah, like I said, that's it for this week, unless you like Kishi Art, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean the art's really pretty for sure.
Yeah, we got this double one coming out of the movie where he's fighting the
very nice artwork of that one scene when Geo and 0-1 fought for absolutely no reason.
That's such a dumb scene. I hate it so much.
It made no sense.
Was that the Reiwa movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the very end of the movie.
Oh. Was that something they included in a trailer?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Oh, that's cheap. That's like Ghost dying in the X8 crossover.
Oh, right.
Oh my god.
It was basically like after everything had been resolved and they're parting ways, Geo's like, well, it'd probably be for the best if you don't remember all this time travel stuff. So I'm going to beat you up. Roll credits.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened.
Wow.
Anyway, this Kishi Art looks dope. Do you see...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, these always look really cool.
Do you see the picture of Greece Perfect Kingdom? That is so good. Man.
Oh, yeah. These always look so good. I love the 4 Geo riders.
Oh, man, yeah.
I love that.
It's high quality. It's bad, because,
it's very,
I'm worried if I get one, I'm gonna have to get all of it.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? This is such good art.
Oh, yeah, no, oh, yeah, for sure.
That's kind of how I feel about trading cards, yes.
Yeah. Man, God, these are beautiful. The way the painted aesthetic, the watercolor look to everything, I can't get over it.
Mm-hmm. I think this is the first time, because the Geo one has the 4 of them standing there, and it has their symbols. And I don't remember if I had remembered if that Tsukiyomi's rider symbol was just Geo's.
Yeah, it is on the Ride Watch.
That's right, yeah.
For some reason, the box that has the premium Bandai set that has the Ride Watch in it, for some reason it does give her a unique emblem on the packaging, a moon emblem.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The title. I don't know if that's how the whole discussion started with you talking about it, but the title of Geo and 0-1's art is called Erase Someone's Memory.
And it does.
Beating amnesia into him.
I didn't.
Oh my god. The last scene of Gene, who shook his brain after passing a straight ball, is a colored paper at the moment when the fierce battle breaks out.
My favorite part is that, like, my translation, I don't know why my translation is different, but it is so close to what you read, but, like, just little funny parts were changed. like mine says, the last scene of the decree, Gene.
Oh.
And then instead of fierce, you said yours was what, fierce battle or whatever?
Yeah, fierce battle breaks out.
Mine says at the moment when the fierce fight breaks out. So.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. But it's hilarious. I didn't even see that title of that when I was talking about that scene.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh my god.
What do you think is more of a dumb ending? Like having him fight 01 to inflict amnesia, or just bring back early Geo rules where he just like creates a 01 ride watch and then suddenly 01 doesn't remember anything.
He just makes it and walks away.
Yeah, he makes the watch and is like, okay, well, finish the rest of your show without this.
Oh, that'd be great.
Man. Also, I'm looking through the names again. Not really liking the name of the Joker one, but then the one after that is 4 riders have gathered here now. Then Saber's is the Crimson Sword penetrates evil. Blades is Azure Sword peels fangs.
That Geo one.
Oh yeah, that's those are like the transformation lines.
Oh,
that I love how that Geo one is just so on the nose. Just 4 riders have gathered here right now. I mean, that's what it is. You're not wrong.
No,
but...
that's not incorrect. I kind of want to go back and see the names of all of these.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good. Hey, what time is it? Oh shoot! We've been doing this an hour.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we didn't really need a topic, so I don't know, guys. It's very dark in my room right now.
Yeah, it's like that's yeah.
I really wanted to go on a bike ride, but I guess that's not happening. So guys.
For a second, I thought you were saying, guys, are you still listening?
Are you here? Hello?
Are we here?
Hello? But yeah, that was another fun episode. I didn't expect the news to like carry us the entire way through, but it absolutely did.
Well, I think the Fourze tangent helped.
That, you know what? You're absolutely right. That was a really good discussion.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't wait. I can't wait for what's all coming down the pipeline for Soto. And also, guys, thanks once again for hanging out and talking my favorite toy line with me. I don't say thank you too often. But it's always a good time.
Good to be here.
I love these figures, so.
Yeah, they're the best, and you're finally getting another Wave 1. Are you only going to be getting Wave 1s?
Well, I mean, that's not always my intention. But for now, I intend on just getting at least Wave 1 for Saber. Well, it depends.
He's gotten more than one wave via another riders.
That's
there you
true.
Go. Yeah.
That's true.
Honestly, it just depends. So
yeah, that's fine.
When do you try to upload these podcasts? Like Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Hopefully by then Saber will be subbed and people can let us know what they think about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely do that. And also, let us know what you think about the review that Malunis did. Yeah. And also, just give us some general feedback if you're liking our new schedule-ish. Because basically what we're doing is news on Monday, podcasts on Wednesday, experimental stuff on Friday, closed on Sundays. No, we do the news on the Twitter on Saturday. So, let us know what you're thinking. That's basically our schedule so far. I don't have anywhere that I put it down in writing, but that is what you can kind of expect. I know review stuff got a little mucked up this last Friday, but this Friday, I swear to you, I'm bringing out a kick-ass review that I'm working on,
I can confirm from what I've seen from it, it's really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. But yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much for listening. There are links in the description down below to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement by donating money, signing petitions, whatever you do, as long as you do it. It absolutely helps, so go do it. Also wear a mask. Guys, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Keep it.
See ya.
Wonder Rider.
Wonder!
Raid Riser! Hunt! Blade Rider! Fighting Jackal!